Hello, how are you? It's a day with glasses on, so you're going to have a bit of reflection, I'm afraid. I woke up today and my eyes were like sandpaper, so good morning, how are you? I am talking about getting things done today that you don't want to get done and doing them first. You can't see my eyes, can you? I'm going to try and do it. I can't really see you now, but at least I might go a bit cross-eyed when I'm focusing. Good morning, good morning. So, this morning I'm going to just have a sip of coffee. That's really hot. This morning I want to talk to you about just getting things done that you don't want to do. At the moment, if you are a small business, I don't like using the word small, but if you're a business owner, I'm going to put the timer on. We have to deliver content, right? And the thing that we need to accept if you run a business, if you're a business CEO, a warrior boss, as we like to say inside the Vivid Club, the thing is you have to accept is that every business needs to be seen to run through marketing. And one of the ways that you can do your marketing is through social media if you've got an overall marketing strategy. Inside the Vivid Club, I teach you about marketing strategy. But if you have like social media, you have to be seen. At the moment, engagement is low because it's the summer. People are away. People are on or just really hot. People are not going to be engaging with their phones as much because they're in the present moment. Good for them. I'm really happy. But your content doesn't go away. And I know that we talk about, especially with Instagram, you have a grid post and it will show up on somebody's feed. But if somebody really wants to look at you, if I want to investigate or learn about somebody, I go through their Instagram profile and look at content that they might have done 2 months ago. So we have to remember that content, it doesn't maybe show up on the feed, but it doesn't go away, and there's other ways. But because of the fact that engagement might be a little bit low, we go, I can't be bothered today. What's the point? What's the point of doing social media? Nobody likes it anyway. Well, what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for the likes or to grow a business? Again, inside the Vivid Club, I'm trying to teach and this is each to their own, by the way. Don't just because I'm doing it means that you've got to do it. My cat is licking right there. She's putting me off. Stop it, please. I'm live on Instagram. Thanks. When people say, part of my strategy, especially with both Vivid Club and Vivid Wire, I've stopped doing grid posts. Now that's down to me, but what I'm doing is a grid post in a blog form. Okay, that's part of my strategy for the Vivid Club. Really happy with it and really feel that has made me push myself out of my comfort zone and show up more on lives and doing reels and stuff like that. With content, where am I going with this? I've just forgotten. Yeah, so you might have low engagement, but if you have low engagement or you feel like it's not reaching people, if you feel like what's the point of doing your content, do it first. Make that the first thing you do in your working day. Not the last minute, oh my God, what am I doing? What am I supposed to put something together? What am I even selling? What am I doing? None of that. Literally, the first thing you do when you get into your workspace, you have time on your own, the first hour, whatever it is, make it the first thing you do. The first thing. Even if you have messages and orders and what else? Emails, tidying up to do. You should really tidy up at the end of the day before though. That has changed my world, doing that, just tidying up, making sure I'm walking into a tidy office has blown my mind. So just get it done first. Get your content done, because then the rest of the day you're like, or if you're really a pro, batch it. But the thing is that we what I'm going to say something might be controversial. When you're starting out with your business, you hear everybody like, I'm batching content. Yeah, great for you, good for you. But if you're going from never creating content to batching a month, That is a long way to develop. That's a long road to travel. It's definitely possible, but you have to be consistent with showing up. So if it was me, I would recommend you sit down and say, well, when am I going to do content this week? Is it 2-3 times a week? Is it every day? Is it multiple times a day? Is it once a week? What do I want to do? Whatever you want to do, sit down, decide the days, decide the times, done. Then on those days, create that content. Do that for a couple of weeks and then sit back and think, I might be all right to batch this in one day. So then sit at the beginning of the week, do those 3 days. And then when you feel more confident, you think, oh, maybe I could do 2 weeks now. Then do 2 weeks and then move that up. But batching a month in advance is enough. But sometimes it's just, you don't, like, I just want people to remember that it's a lot to ask yourself for you to show up, do your content, when you're not showing up every day to do content, for then you to expect that you can do a whole month. I mean, in the Vivid Club, we do Content Champions Day, and that is the day that I want people to think about the content that they're delivering over the next month, not necessarily create it. I think that is a big ask of yourself when you haven't been consistent with a minimal amount that you're churning out. So you need to be, and then once you're in that pattern and you've got the energy from it and you feel more confident, because you will see the more you post, or the more actually not the more you post, the more consistently that you post, you will see that even if you're posting on a certain day, it might be that you tweak things, you'll find content that you enjoy making that actually does get the engagement that you want. And remember, we're looking for engagement. Reach is really important, but engagement. So are you engaging with people's posts? And don't take too long over it. I mean, this is said all over the place. Like, go on, enjoy Instagram for what it is. Set aside 15, 20 minutes a day, or twice a day if you want, to really make an impact and nurture relationships. Like, I've got friends in my phone. The only reason I've got friends in my phone is because I've nurtured those relationships. So in summary, because my time has gone off, number one, if you are feeling like content is not working for you, what's the point? No one looks at it anyway. I urge you to just sit for 20 minutes and decide for next week, when are you going to post and what time? Like, what days and what time, and that's it. Then on those days, the very first thing you do when you start your work is create that content and be consistent with it. And as you become more confident, slowly build up to batching it slowly. Like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. As long as you're showing up, that's what counts. Now, not next week, the 1st of August, the week after next, I have a pop-up Facebook group. I am opening it on Sunday, the 31st of July. I just want to check I'm looking in the camera at the right place, because I can't even see. Yeah, I think so. I like to look right in the camera when I do lives and stories, if you didn't know that already. So on the 1st of August, I am starting daily prompts for all of you warrior boss mums out there that have the children at home through the summer holidays and you're running a business. Exactly the same as me. I have Jackson home. I've got a few days here and there with childcare, because there is no way. I run 2 businesses. There's no way. I think we have to recognise that as well. Like, I cannot go through 6 weeks of of looking after Jackson and running a business. There's no way I can do that. There's not a hope in hell. So I'm recognising I do need help. So I've got my in-laws looking after him. I think my sister's helping me. She doesn't know that yet, though. I need to speak to her. My best mate's having him for a day. What else? My mum's coming over for a couple of hours. My animals just keep licking each other. You're licking yourself. I'm on live, babe. Okay? I love you, but still. If I had Skylar and Khaleesi out there, Khaleesi's the cat, Skylar's my dog. Skylar's a Shih Tzu. If I had them out there, they would be like, Skylar would be barking. So it's either licking or barking. Anyway, 1st of August, it's for all of you that run businesses and have your children at home. I'm running a pop-up Facebook group, and every single working day in August, so it's going to go from, well, up until the bank holiday, so it's for 4 weeks, 5 days a week, 20 prompts to help you run your business, to support you running your business through the summer holidays and being a warrior boss mum. And that starts on the 1st of August. The group opens on the 31st of July, so you can introduce yourselves and stuff. Already got members waiting to come in. Very, very excited about this. And because I've started planning for the summer holidays since the beginning of May, and so I have myself little prompts of how I can keep consistent and run my business and not feel guilty about looking after the child and running the business. I'm going to less guilt. I don't want any guilt. I don't want any negative energy when I'm supposed to be spending quality time with my son, but I've also got to run 2 businesses. So, I'm just realistic. So I am going to put that in a link in my bio. Until I've done that, if you want the link, just send me a message and I will send it to you. It's totally free. It's literally just extra support to get us through the summer holidays and be warrior boss mums. All right, I'm going to leave you to it now. I'm going to put this on so I can actually see where to exit the thing. So yeah, have an amazing Friday. And that's it really. Cheers. Cheers to a bit of warrior energy this morning.